Hello. It's Wednesday. Is it? Yes, it's Wednesday. Today we are going back into space in Outer Wilds, continuing Sick Niji Wednesday. Let's not make it a weekly episode. Sick Niji Saturday and Sunday? No. Yeah. So we went to Lettuce Con, as Aqua said, this weekend, and we might have caught a Concrod. Well, Niji might have caught a Concrod. Let's just say it like that. I'm a planet. What? Lol. No. But that's pretty much that. Wednesday I did my nail again. I screwed them up through the day, but this is the result of today. All my coppery finish, including the new one, Unsen. A penny. I love it. An inkwell, because it's my favorite. And on the other end, I screwed up I went to do the dishes too early, and the tip were not completely dry and they crumpled, but I did a full-on yellow of all my yellow, including the new one. The thumb is Taurus, and this one is Sorbet. Why do you mean sheep? And the very, very first one that I think someone gave it to me, and I tried the first, and it was super gloopy. I think I resurrected it. It's basically a super old polish that's canary yellow. But I managed to resurrect the thing. So now I have yellows. And this one, the thumb, is exactly the color of my wall. Not in that lighting though, but I love it. Une scène, exactement. Not anymore. But I really like the Unsen. It's really pretty. So that was nail update. Nail update! There we go. On that note, let's jump into space. And hope that today I can pronounce words. It is starting to look good. So, pause this. Change scene. Woo! Start Outer Wild. Thank you. No. We can't. But let's go back into space. Resume expedition. Yep. Wake up. Let's go. Where are we going today? Do we have some new text here? Hey, what can I do for you? You know the ship is a death trap, right? Or you're lucky I'm in a time loop, because otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons. Yeah, it's the same for now. Launch code. What do you mean? What, Bon? I'm a plane, not a planet, Concord. What? Yeah, yeah. C'est avec des 10 cents qu'on fait des piastres. Des 5 cents qu'on fait des piastres. It's gonna be different. Okay, where are we going? Actually, where are we going? Rumor mode. Z. What's the last thing we saw? We went to the faraway satellite. Concrod. Yes, you had to explain it. Wow. Last time we went to the faraway satellite, which I think is the expansion, so I think we're not gonna go that way. Radio tower path, basically, and we're going to... I think it's South Observatory. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow South Pole. So... Lol, je pense pas. Yeah. Speaking of là où la main de l'homme n'a jamais mis le pied, they had the shade that's called the Romano Fafard, which is basically tin can colored. I love it. Southern Observatory on Brittle Hollow. Thank you. Thank you. I remember how to fly this ship. I need to go to Brittle Hollow. Is this Brittle Hollow? Certainly look brittle and hollow. No, that's Ember Twin. Well, you know what? We're going to Ember Twin. Almost. Nope, nope. What I meant was... Bring me back, thank you. There we... Nope, nope, nope. That's a hole. Just a little jump. There, safer. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I figured. Hello. This is a sand planet. And we are, well, the hourglass twins. We can go down, but I don't want to go down. I'm gonna go here. And we have relatively normal gravity. That's okay. It's okay, my ship is there. Just to jump to the left, yes. And then step to the right. You're not down to go down on that one planet? No, but I'm down to... Translate it. Rami, note. This door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary finding from the Whitehall station. Rami, an update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Pi, Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Rami, inviting Sen inside would disrupt our setup, and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. High Energy Lab, and The entrance is indeed a block. Oh, what's this? The Sunless City, 300 meter. I think I'm gonna wait after that. Knowledge acquired, yes. Bling, 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 bling. Additional knowledge acquired. That's very close. I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit. Who are you saying hi to? Ghost matter. Sunless City, 120 meter. Well, unfortunately, no. Trash site cave. Huh? Can I go around? No. Can I go around? No. No? Okay, no. No is the answer. But cookies? What cookies? Never cookies. You woo 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 woo. Well. I fell. If you haven't noticed. Now I need to find a way back up. I just want to go back. Oh, this shit hurts. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a long time. But I think I'm gonna follow one thing and go the other direction. Oh. Yes. I don't know why I was able to jump this high. Maybe because I was closer to the center of the planet and there was less... Please, thank you. There we go. Take 2, Electric Boogaloo. This time I'll try to be less stupid. Okay. Yeah, also mostly empty. Oof, yeah, gravity is a lot lower than I expected also. Whee! Okay. Going back. No. Please don't. I am safe here. Allegedly. Where is this? Anona, refill your air supply tank and return quickly. Okay. Yeah, okay. I entered this place from the wrong angle, I think. Yeah, I entered this place from the wrong angle, unfortunately. This is supposed to be the entrance, if I remember. Let me jump! So this is what I'm searching for, which was... No! Don't let me fall. The escape pod. Which is not a translatable thing. Just orbital mechanic. No, you're an orbital mechanic. No info here, and we get this. Which is recording. Anona, we need status report for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unarmed? Russ, our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anona, everyone survived the crash. Anona, this is a relief at last. At least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signal? Burr, I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. And that's the end of this recording. And we get that. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2 vessel. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching. Escape pod 3. Now launching. Escape pod 2. Alert. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict. Inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. And that's not something else here. Ship log updated. Knowledge acquire. Melora. The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. Melora. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scan shows is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter, Anona. But these passages are a maze. No. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the cave to look for a shelter site. We can mark our finding on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. It's not better today that much. I don't know, be cautious everyone. Russ, and be aware of the sand that as you search, it appears to be rising gradually. Yes, I know. Ship log updated. Emergency escape hatch. It's been used. Russ, keep moving, friend. There is nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. I'm gonna look at the rock. They're just rocks. I'm kinda sad that they're just normal rock. Melora, do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. I'm also gonna go there. It's the big fish. Big fish. Big fish. Hehehe. Big fish. So that's path 1, 2. Melora, we have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Melora found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the other to follow? Curious. This is the start of the path to the shelter side. I've left direction to guide you there. Melora, of note. We must hurry, as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. And there's this one. No! Welcome to Platforming with Finch. Today, failing, as always. Curious, the path to the shelter side is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instruction ahead closely. You know what? I think I'm gonna go towards the shelter instead. Hopefully this is the path. else I'm screwed. I took a shortcut. No! It's the opposite way. Congratulations me. I'm being dumb. So it's... You know what? Yeah. Curious. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Melora and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter side. Okay. Curious, you're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there, hurry before the sand comes. Okay. Aye. I went too far and dug too deep. And I'm soon out of oxygen, but I think I'm safe because if I remember, there is tree here. I'm alive! Almost. But there's not a lot to see here. Ice Shrine District and dying. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of things here because it's kind of late. That's where I came from. So I guess that's where we're gonna exit. Damn sand. Gravity cannon. Yeah, that sounds like a good place to go. Yeah, I'm kinda late. Yeah, F you. Photo mode. Okay, this is actually safe. Ish. Okay. Ah, there is some there. But that's pretty much that. Okay. I know. Let me exit. Hello. I have reached the gravity cannon, I guess. I've reached sand. You know, this cycle was kind of a waste of time because I've been very, very bad. At least it wasn't a waste of sand. I hate this spawn. Is there something useful I could do? I don't think so, honestly. Not that far into the cycle. What's this? It's a big nothing burger. Yeah, no, I don't have oxygen remaining. I think my ship is this way. Nope. It's on the other side of the planet, I think. What is that? What is that? I wish I could translate. Just give me 1 tree. Oh? Nope. So my ship is this way, and I'm gonna do the only thing I can try to do at this point. Come on! Anyway, I think it was the end of the cycle. So... I was so close! Let's try that again, but better. And by that I mean by not failing. We have liftoff. At least you don't die. You never die in a game about space loop. About time loop. We're going to the Ash Twin. Well, Amber Twin, actually. I overshot a little bit. I also don't want to fall into the sun, so... You know? Let me go! Come on. Shh. I'm not going there. Thank you. At this point, I'm just gonna, like, autopilot to it. Are we stable? Good enough. No way. Take 2. I'm going there. Because that's a scientist. Technically still take 1. It's always only take 1. It's Chert. Hi, Chert. Goodness, it's you! Hello! I take it your first lunch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornsfell asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical event, you know? What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do for you? I found something. Please do tell. I found your note about the Addlerock's main crater. Yes? Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder Giant's Deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put it, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Addlerock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Yeah. Goodness, it's new, yada yada yada. I have a question for you. Tell me. Where should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. It's one of Nomai's ship. Yeah, that's where I was. You'll find Nomai ruin across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave system, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. Yeah, I know. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernova looks like extra bright star to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespan, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. Just saying hi. Watch out for the falling sand, okay? I had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Boom. It's a lot of supernova happening. Look, it's one there. Boom. I could roast a marshmallow, but I'm not gonna do that. Do you have extra fuel somewhere laying around? Yeah. You know what? This spot there. Sounds like a good place to start. Oh, yes, yes. Melora, this rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Melora, wasn't the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? Curious, we plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. Curious, an update, Melora. Melora and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometime it's there, and sometime it isn't. Melora, that means this rock wanders like the Quantum Moon does. How curious. Melora, Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave. The one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any... Okay. Make any friend reading this help us recover Cullius. Yeah, I think the... Yeah, that's the thing. Quantum Rock. And it's gone. Scribbles. Always scribbles. Ooh. So this is where I'm coming from, and this is where I'm going. Which means I don't know exactly where. Is this safe? Yes, this is safe. Don't fail me now. The down was where I was coming from. Unless there was another down that I didn't saw. Oh. Ah, in the hole. Yeah, I could have searched in the hole. So yeah, that's one of the point of interest. And I need to go this way. Hug the wall. Don't die, don't fall. Oh yeah. We're back again here. Can I make it to the inside without failing too much this time? I know I spent a lot of time talking with Chert. This is the way. Remember, kid, hug the wall, they need love too. Yes. Oh. Cullius. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formation and climb upward through the opening above them. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit. Turn left. Left is this way. Continue to the room filled with rock column formation and climb upward. Okay. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. I guess it's this way. And they said left, right? Rock column. Let me go up. Thank you. Let's go. Okay. Crossing the chasm ahead, the bridge Miller and I crafted will do a job, but it isn't strong. Okay, yeah. Once the far side, look for the tournament in behind the falling sand. Cool. Same spot. Farther left to go until you reach the shelter side. Haha, not this time. Also, I need to know where this is coming from. Because, like... This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in this cave. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Cullius and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel evacuation. Minora. Clearly this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis. There is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Cullius and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Minora, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. And that's the fish again. And there's not really an entrance there, so... I'm here. I got a little bit of time. Step 1, oxygen. Step 2, read that. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Yarrow. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Pi. Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in your lifetime. Yeah, Flem Kiminari, vive Otherwhile. Indeed. Theoretically, yes, probably. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetime. Rami, I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. Hidaye, I almost can't comprehend this. This is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Cullius, if we fail and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. Idai, the potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Poke? Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe, if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke. I'm deeply honored. Idai. I comprehend your position, however. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. Pi. Surprisingly, Idaye, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. It was to the sun station. So that's the sun, the station that orbits the sun, I guess. And we were reading that. Anglerfish Overlook District, yes, I saw that. Stepping Stone District. High Energy Lab. Trailhead, okay. I'm intrigued by that. That's this way? Oh, that's where I was. So what I missed last time was this. Eye Shrine District. Do I have time to go there? I think I'm gonna need to go this way though. Which is Stepping Stone. Let me jump. I'm good at this game, I swear. No. Hello. I don't think I'm gonna be able to explore either this way. I was too late. I need to stop dilly-dallying in this place. And I just went through. No! I did not fill in the hole. What are you saying? Can I open the... Yeah, I can enter from this spot next time, right? It's behind the gravity cannon thing. The shuttle is currently resting at the Comet. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. You know what? I think we were too late for that. The Sunless City. That's another entrance. Okay. Gravity cannon is a better entrance to the Sunless City, I guess. Just let me... Come on. Just a little bit. Let me out. Okay. Cannot go there. What can I do at this point of the loop? I will orbit the planet. Like a madman. Let me go there. Okay. Was that or oh! Oh. Well, I can check this. Melora, this planet sometime and only sometimes has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? Melore, this is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. Brr, I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Anona, given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanic. Yes, it's a big quantum rock. Brr, I found your note. Melore, kindly count me amongst this moon admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I thought it ceased to exist. Does it move to another location? Anona, I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timberheart as well. There was another text there, yeah. Hello. I did it. Not a text, but... Recording. Chert's research note, property of Chert. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observation here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? At Posit, there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hall in the new astronaut translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Hi, that's me. Cool. And we get a scroll. Can I get a place to read that? On the other side? Yes. Drop. Take. Drop. Take. Read. Anona, the quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon go. Melora, Anona, Brr, I just observed a quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. Anona, you have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. Brr, I headed a marker for Dark Bramble. Brr, out of the locator, now I counted for all the phantom moon's location, but sometimes the locator can tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. Melora, it's also possible there exists a 6th place in this star system to which the phantom moon travels. You know, maybe a place with, you know, a specific non-locatable place. That's a really nice observing spot indeed. What is there? Just a landing spot with trees? Yeah, nice landing spot with trees. So this is the moon locator. Where's the moon? It should be around there. And I can zoom in, right? Yeah, the moon's there. Moon's not there. And now it's here. Okay. Yes. Outer Wild est un excellent jeu. C'est pas la première fois que j'y joue, mais je l'ai jamais complété. Je me suis jamais rendu sur la Lune, entre autres. Et là, je fais un redépart de zéro parce que ça fait très longtemps que j'y ai pas joué et que j'essaie de me souvenir des détails. Mais bienvenue dans le chat Flamkimari. Kiminari. Même en français, je suis incapable de prononcer des mots. Juste Flam. Bienvenue dans le chat. Ok. Next spot. I guess this place? That's the distress signal, so I guess we're done for this loop. No. Do we go with an high velocity impact death? Is there achievement I can do about the death? That's a question. My ship's there. Go on the other side of the planet? Yeah, maybe. But I could go talk to my friend at the end of the world. My mouse just decided to go goodbye. Hi, Chert. The stars, they're all dying. There've been too many supernova for it to be anything else. We're next, do you understand? Our sun. By Heart's name, we're next. What do you mean we're next? No, I want to know, why are the stars dying? I don't know, they're old, far older than we realized, and now all of them are dying. What does it matter? It doesn't matter at all. Nothing matters anymore. All my research, my life's work, wasted, you understand? Shipload updated. Yes, there's less star indeed. They are dying. There've been too many supernova for anything else. We're next, do you understand? Yeah? What do you mean we're next? It's the star, you see. All the other stars are dying out. Oh, why did we have to be born at the end of the universe? And our sun, the star chart. Why? Why did I want to update them so badly? I didn't have to know, but no, oh no, I had to update the star chart. I had to go looking for things I shouldn't have. And now our sun is about to, oh, I don't feel well. I'd like to be alone, please. As the music starts. I want to see if the supernova roasts the marshmallow. Oh no! Marshmallow roasting simulator. Just right. Yup. It does. Oh, I love it. I wish it was an achievement. And on that note, we're gonna have a little break. On va faire une petite pause, pause toilette, bio break, and we will be back in like 5 minutes. Be right back. We are back. I change scene, I close the music. Let's dive right back in. Resume. Do we... Is there something new here? The sun is going to go supernova, by the way. Oh yeah, the observatory has an exhibit about that. Between you and me, I glossed over some of the final detail. Astrophysics is really more Ornsfeld domains. Me, I'm here for the rocket science and the marshmallow. Me too. But yeah, burning the marshmallow at the end of the thing should be an achievement. Okay, new stuff. Whitehall Station, High Energy Labs, on the city, Escape Pod 2, the Anglerfish Fossil, Chert Camps, Quantum Cave, Lakebed Cave, Sun Station, the Quantum Moon Locator, that's what I wanted, in the 6th location. So, what do we have new? Ash Twin Project, hello. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell, we know that. Okay. Boom. Anglerfish Fossil, no, Escape Pod 2, boom. One of 3 Nomai escape pod that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. Okay. Chert's Camp. Chert has set up their astronomy gear on the North Pole of Ember Twin. Chert has spotted an unusually high number of supernovae recently. All of the stars in the universe are dying, including our sun. No way! The star is simply dying from old age. Apparently they're much older than we realized. Or time is weird. The Sunless City. A Nomai city built in the walls of a huge underground cave. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twins project. Several Nomai oppose its construction, arguing that failure could result in the destruction of the solar system. There is more to explore here. Yes, I guess. Anglerfish Fossil. I found a cave with an anglerfish fossil inside, but the opening is only big enough for my scout. Yes. Sun Station. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. Something in the cave. The High Energy Lab. The High Energy Lab can only be accessed by a path from the Sunless City. Okay, yeah, true. Whitehall Station. The experiment at the High Energy Lab were based on extraordinary finding from the Whitehall Station. Okay. Zoom out. Oui. And what we found else? Cool. The Quantum Moon Locator. A Nomai device created to track the Quantum Moon's location. The Nomai hypothesized that the Quantum Moon might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. The Quantum Moon travels to a total of 5 locations. No, they say 6. The Quantum Moon sometimes disappear, possibly to an unknown 6th location that is not traceable. So that might be the eye of the universe. Quantum Moon. The Nomai Ember Twin observed the moon that would disappear when no one was watching. Chert research note mention a quantum moon that no Archon has been able to land on. Or me. Lakebed Cave. The Wandering Rock was first spotted in a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at Ember Twin's North Pole. A Nomai named Coleus mysteriously vanished from a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at Ember Twin's North Pole. North Pole. Yeah, okay. Quantum Cave. The Nomai noticed a strange wandering rock that appeared in multiple caves on Ember Twin's northern hemisphere. I found a strange rock shard that moves when I'm not watching. It emits a signal in the quantum fluctuation frequency. Yes. Quantum rocks. So that's all the new stuff. Where do we go? Quantum Lakebed or Sunless City? I think I'm gonna go Sunless City first. And I need to go through the cannon thing. I have my helmet. Let's go back to the same place. Towards the sun. Ember Twin. Is it going behind or in front? In front. We're good. We're good. Put me into landing mode. I would like to go away from the other planet, please. Where the F is the cannon thing? That's the locator. I know that what this is, but chat doesn't know yet. Where is the... Yeah, okay, there. That's where I want to go. Where was that? Gonna land right here. Nope, right there. Boom. Good day. Towards there, and the entrance. Well, first I'm gonna explore what's down there. Because last time I tried to do this and it did not work. We have a ship. Yeep. Moment. With gravity. Spacesuit. No, my ship. Clary, I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Yeah, it was on the comet, the ship, right? Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy reading coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Clary, Pi, and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the reading. Clary, but Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friend. And yeah, I remember this. I'm not touching the control of the ship. Not on this playthrough. Helmet, suit, neat. I was confused but by what this thing was. So, question, can I just enter from there? The Sunless City, okay. Well, I'm not going there. But fortunately, I know of a secret passage. Not super secret, but still. How do I get out of there? Bye. Thanks for the help. By bouncing is the answer. Okay, now where is the entrance? It's in these rocks. Yeah, it's in these rocks. Yeah, it's there. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. There we go. And we can indeed enter from this side. Let's go. And it's super early. So I guess we're gonna go from the lowest spot. Oh, hello. Yes, indeed. The high energy lab. Yes, please. Can I do it? That's a good question. Nope. Yes? Yes? Okay, that looks good. Yeah, no. Okay, this is like under a bridge. Oh, okay. I guess that's an alternate entrance. Yeah, right. Let me go. Thank you. I'm in. Okay, that's a window. The other one was an exit? Nah, the other one was That's me! Hello! It was an exit? Okay, well, I'm not going to there. Warp core. Okay. I'm gonna read. Because knowledge is power. Hello. Pi, record shows Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the Whitehall station. Rami and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. Initial thing first, our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on Whitehall station. Hypothesis: it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. Rami, in theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Okay. Rami, an update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure time, but Pi isn't convinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. Pi, to that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Pi, all available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Rami and I are about to run a new test. Rami, hypothesis confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it, Pi. Saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. Pi, this is beyond extraordinary. This changed everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Pi, of note, Rami. Pi, of note, Rami, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. Rami, I'd hate to leave him in the dark. Lil. I guess I rerouted the thing. So they say black hole to white hole. Yeah, it's gonna be repulsed. What was that? Yeah, it's out before it's in. What's that? It's dust. It's the dust particle that gets distorted. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay. Can I do some other combination? Like, this doesn't do anything, I guess. Can I take those home? No, white to white doesn't do anything either. Also, I think I hear the sand. Okay, no, it's just behind. Nice. So power is rerouted, and we learn stuff about black hole and white hole. Oh, more stuff. Remy, the Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. Remy, we've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increase at an exponential rate. Okay. Pi, hypothesis. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. Pi, Rami and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. Pi, we would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technology together. The only location large enough would be the ash twin. Okay. Rami, their energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas, Pi. Pi, my pun was unintended, Rami, and I believe it's you who is the reform. I reform. More scroll. Pi, the Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. Route. What if we used Warp Tower, like the one we have on the White Hole station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Clary, Poke, Root, and I will begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Yarrow, of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. Where does it say? Wow. Flux. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The Giant's Deep Tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model Timberheart Tower after a geyser mountain. A geyser mountain. And this is the tower. This is like sun, the twin, a geyser, a thing that I don't recognize, the cyclone that I recognize. And I can open it from the inside. Okay. Which is nice, but also why 22 minutes specifically? That's a good question I had last time. I don't think I can exit safely. Because there is no exit actually to go there. This is going up and that's it. The middle of the glowy thing. This thing? Yeah, maybe. No. From up there maybe. That's a glass container, I guess. You just wanted me to die. I guess the next step would probably be to go to the ship. Or North Pole. Yeah, no, I think it's... it might be late to go to the North Pole, do something. Where's my ship? Because I would like to go there. Oh yeah, you can see the tower. The geyser, the thing. Where's my ship though? I don't think I can... there's anything up there. Also, there should be a visualizer tablet somewhere, I guess. Okay, where? Where's my ship? Bottom of screen? No. That's South Pole. No, that's North Pole actually. So I think I found my ship. There it is. That's not my shit. No. Why? Outer Wild Ventures. I'm searching the bottom of the screen. Now I see it. Yeah. Let's go. Never looking at my feet. I was about to say, are we stable? But I don't think it's a question I need to ask. What's this? That's the Cyclone planet. Oh. Well, this doesn't do anything. This might be more useful. Peeps in suit. I did it. Yarrow, some time has passed since I check in with you, Pi. How are you and Idaye progressing with the Sun Station plans? Pi, presently my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Yeah, the two options. The two genders. Fail or explode. Idaye, Pi, you know I don't find that funny. Yarrow, hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial for you both. Pi, I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. Idaye, that at least we can agree on. Pi, how curious, Remy thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idaye. Idaye, I don't see what state of matter you are in has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station construction, but here we are. I'm not going there. Can I go around? Yeah, it goes back up, but like... I think I can maybe enter from the other side. Woohoo! Let's go! Nope, door broken. That's the twin thing. More dead people. No text in there. That could have text. If I add one? Do you have something in your hand? No. Misclick. Yes, maybe up there. Hello? Something here? Nope. Something here? Yes! Text. Which I would like to read. Make me read. Pi, friends visiting from the Enging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin Equators. Yes. Konoi, I became lost on Ember Twin, my gratitude that Remy found me. But the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panel. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Rami, I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Konoe would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. That's it? Okay. It's the end. Close your head and count to 10. Yay, trees. Text? Dong, dong. Woo. Oh. Text. Quick. Clary. Here our first delivery. Yarrow 1 Warp Core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. Clary, I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the Forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more material soon. Yarrow, my gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ashwind project is underway. Yarrow, I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found out on the Whitehall Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? Clary, I recommend you do. The Whitehall Station is the model for the tower being built to the Ashwind project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. Yarrow, I suppose more precisely I would like to visit the Whitehall Station with you, Clary. But Yarrow, stop using this role while to flirt with my sister. I'd be happy to explain our fighting. In romantic matter, density rivals a neutron star. And mine, not a neutron star. The opposite. Wait, what? Yes. I don't know if all the black hole connect to all the white hole. It would make sense, but probably something where are we going? Something quantum entanglement. What's new? I like that I went on the Ash Twin and now we have the Ash Twin tower. No, the tower. Okay, yeah. True. Yeah, they all come from the same forge, so they should all connect together, but something quantum entanglement. Probably. I don't know, science. Let's read the stuff. Sun Station added. The Nomai built something called the Sun Station, but not everyone supported its construction. Yes. I don't know. Ash Twin Tower. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around Ash Twin's equator. The Whitehall Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. What is the Ash Twin project? The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off, we know that from the mine. The Nomai planned to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. The Nomai crafted warp core at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twins. Yes. Nomai mine, we have them. Whitehall Station. The experimental high energy lab were based on X-ray finding from the Whitehall Station. The tower on Ash Twin were modeled after the Whitehall Station. Yeah. Energy lab. The Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly first observed at the Whitehall station. Warped jet appeared to arrive before they depart. Yes. The Nomai discovered it could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp core. The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy as well as an advanced warp core to handle those energy. Ash Twin was proposed as a location for the project. Designed for each of the tower and Ash Twins. Equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The tower allowed the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the Ash Twin project, so it's teleporter. Yeah, no, the cycle is 22 minutes. The question I want to know is why 22 minutes was the time specifically? Like, why not 21? I don't know. Gravity cannon. It must be something that happened every 22 minutes as part as a cycle of planet. They wanted to do something and align it with that. Gravity cannon. I recall the Nomai shuttle from the Interloper. Frozen Normal shuttle. The Nomai landed on the Interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle equipment heard strange energy reading coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other two after they descended below the Interloper surface. Yeah. If it's energy limit, it might need the entire universe worth of energy. Yeah, but like... Yeah. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy reading coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Two of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice on the Interloper's sunward side. They descended inside to investigate. Yeah. And was there something else somewhere else? No. So, no. They did say it's exponential. Yes. But like, why go all the way? That's the question. I think I'm gonna go North Canyon on Wee satellite. On EU. We're trying an autopilot. That's gonna be good. Just let me... let me just find a good place to land. Like there. So, at the bottom of this lake is supposed to be something. Hi. I'm at the bottom of the lake. There is a something. Oh yeah, and I'm searching for this. No, I want to change frequency. Nope. Okay, I need to go this way, but I can't go this way, so... Can't. I'm gonna get killed! No, I'm pretty sure that's the exit. No! If I get killed, I get killed. Well, no. I choked. That's gonna be next cycle, I guess. Kinda pissed now. I'm super close! Okay, well, I guess it's gonna be Nomai City. Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. My ship's there. Whee! Do I go? Yeah, let's go. Bonk. Back in the city. And I already covered what's in the lower pit. That's good. Please. So let's go do the second lower, I guess. Aye. My bones. I guess I went there. I want to peek what's in that thing. And if there's anything in that, I think it's too late for that. Okay, lowest spot again. Is there something here? I guess. Oh, yeah. Levy, we're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole. Levy, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to Stepping Stone Cave and then up and into the Fossil Fish Cave. Go to Stepping Stone Cave and then up and into the Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to the fossil fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Ilex, remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Lamy, Taget can't fit through the Anglerfish Overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levy now. Levy, who cares? Ilex is still tallest. I want to read the thing on the other side of that. Which I can by going there. Dang it. Are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? Solanum. I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Gratitude, Solanum. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the anglerfish overlook. Lemmy. I'm still small enough. You won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. And that's also a broken door. Sad. Okay, so that's houses. I guess. Text. Text somewhere? No. You want to go to the fish? We're going to the fish. I could also go to the Stepping Stone Cave. Let's go feed the fish. I need to know the way. Okay, this is... yeah. Go, 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 go. I think that's good. Now Stepping Stone is there, right? I hope I'm gonna have enough time. Oops. Oops. Text. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Levi, rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. Lemmy, why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Levi, Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Elex, rule update. It's okay if your younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. Levi, the rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish say go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. Levi, if the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Levi, last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish give the new anglerfish the blindfold and become a little fish. The little fish. In cubes. Blink, blink. I think I just escaped exactly in time to be able to escape this place. Oh, and that's where I was reading. Okay, cool. The broken door. Ah, hope you didn't miss anything. Yep, I think so. Well, the next place I'm going is there. Well, the next place I'm not going is there. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. No. Okay, so this is safe. Text. Not there. Of course. Yeah, there's a path. Aha! Almost forgot to jump. No! I need to press the 2 button. To boost the jetpack need to be active. I'm a dum-dum. Again. Words of wisdom. Yes. Are you good for another cycle? Or should the stream end there? Niki. Are we good for another cycle? Like a last one. You're getting EP, so end of stream now. And I make tea. It's the yes or no. That's why you're going on a break. I do a last cycle. I feel like you wanna relax. So I think it's gonna be the end of stream already. Because I might also be getting sick soon. So what I'm gonna do is try to find a channel to raid. See who's there. Snooze this. Go back into just chatting. Hello. I need to put a background behind that chat. Because it's not very visible. Especially in front of the animation. Someone to stream. Who's gonna be there? I want to go there, see if anybody's I know. I'm gonna stream this though. I think it's gonna be actually everything for tonight. No raid, no nothing. I don't know if I'm gonna stream Friday since I will probably be sick. Else we can see each other next week, Monday and Wednesday usually. I might just assist Aquastream this Friday, so that should be that. We're gonna continue on Outer Wild until I come back to around where I was in the information. I still need to visit a lot of other planets, but I think we're almost done with that planet. Maybe another cycle to go see the part where I was exploring the bottom of the North Lake. And I think that's covering everything on that planet. So next stream, we're gonna finish searching information about the ash twins. I know there's a whole thing way down and I was just like too slow. in the maze. Yeah, it's the bottom of the lake. So on that note, this is the end of stream. We'll see each other next week, maybe Friday. I'll let people know in the servers that I am if I stream.